Hi everybody, Sally here. A little while ago I did a video, a set of instructions on how to do waffle stitch on a silver reed machine with ribber. And I did it using manual control of the cam lever on the carriage, and as I was doing it I kept thinking I'm sure there must be a way of doing this a bit quicker using a punch card, and of course there is. So now I'm going to revise the waffle stitch instructions to show you how to do it using a punch card. So I've got my machine and my ribber set up here. You will need, from the Silver Reed Basic Set, card number 7, and the orientation of the card isn't massively important, but if it is important to you to have the first 2 rows of the waffle stitch tucking rather than knitting, then make sure you put the A end in the card reader at the back, and also that your needle 1 left is selected and that you base your 1 by 1 needle selection around 1 left being put out into work. So put the punch card on one side for a minute. I'm not going to do a huge piece. Round about, what should we have, about 30 stitches on both beds. Set on pitch. There we go. So you set up as for 1 by 1 rib. That's alternate needles out, and at the minute I've not got my carriage threaded up. I'm going to use, this is a bit of the leftover 3-ply I had from doing my punch tuck rib top. This does work in 4-ply, it's just that I happen to have this hanging about, and I've got some more cones of this 3-ply, so I thought I'd have a look and see how it knits up in this 3-ply yarn. So attach that underneath on the left hand side, ready to go. And so there's the first zigzag row. I've got a diddy little cone that just does 60 stitches, which is handy. So zigzag row done, weights on. And knit the 3 circulars. So that's slip on the ribber. Both the dials are set at 0, by the way. And then slip on the knitter. Set the knitter back to knit. And the ribber is still on slip. So that's that done. So now set my ribber back to knit both directions, and here's where I'm going to insert my punch card. So the A side going in, and I won't bother to join it, I'm not going to knit a whole length, but lock onto row 1, and then knit, because I'm on the left hand side, I'm probably going to knit 3 rows. I should set my tensions to 4. I don't want this to be, no, maybe 3. I don't want the tension to be too tight. I think 3 should be fine. If it was 4-ply, I'd set it on 4 or 5 and then knit back. So the pattern is then going to be read into the card. There we go. So I'm going to knit another 2 rows and now set it up to tuck. So release the card, side levers back, and the cam set round to tuck. So what it will do now, it should, if I've set it right, it should tuck this row on here going across and back, and then on the next row where the pattern jumps up to the alternate holes, it should technically it should tuck those, but of course it won't find any needles to tuck. It will just skip those needles on the next 2 rows. So let's have a look. So yeah, it's tucked these on here. There we go. And now on the next two, it'll knit. As I say, because it's looking for tucking needles where there are none, so it won't tuck anything. And then you just carry on doing that. Now, if you're particularly fussy about the edges, you can put the end needles on the ribbon out, on the knitter out to D. But I didn't bother on this little sample piece that I did earlier, and the edge didn't come out too bad. That's the sample piece I did. That's the hand selection, and that's the machine selection with a punch card, and yeah, they both look fine. So let's knit a few rows. Oh, I've got my row counter still over here. How many have I done? 4. Now, periodically, you should, of course, add in your edge weights, just to make sure that the sides knit off. I usually hook my weight on first and then hold it in my hand, bring it up from underneath and hook over between the two beds. And then obviously you periodically should move them up, and just flip them out and move up. Let's just knit to the end of the card. So that's 60 rows knitted off the card. So to bring back to rib, I lock the card, put my side levers forward and set the cam back to stockinette, which is obviously the centre position. And then I'll knit a few rows in regular rib and we'll have a look. So take weights off. Yikes, I keep sticking these in my leg. Oh, the ends of these are ridiculously, well, one isn't. That's interesting. I might get my husband to file the end of that one off. It's like, it is literally needle sharp. Weights off, leave the comb there for a minute. So let's just break this yarn away. And take it off. Oh, what have we got here? Nice sample of waffle stitch. And again, like most double bed fabrics, it comes out quite wide. I mean, that was only 60 stitches and it's quite a decent width of fabric. It actually doesn't look too bad on either side. More of a pronounced tucking effect, obviously, on the tuck side. And as I said, the edge isn't too bad. Whoops, hooked on my post. So that's not too bad an edge along there. So, yeah, so that's how to do waffle stitch a little bit quicker using a punch card. So I hope that's useful for you.